Hey everybody, and welcome to Kimmy Shrine. So this is on the playlist Disney Days. So it's where I do makeup looks inspired by Disney. So today's is Frozen. So if you'd like to get this inspired look, then keep on watching. Oh, I did actually change my top. So this top I'm actually wearing for the intro and the outro, and the other top I wore is because sometimes when I get powder and things like that on it, I didn't want to ruin this top. So it might be a different top in there when I'm actually doing the tutorial. So I already have my base on and I've got my eyebrows on because I thought obviously this is an eye tutorial. There's no point in me showing the face and everything, but if you want to see how I did the face, please check out my Beauty and the Beast one, on the basis that on that one I go a bit more detail, obviously my skincare routine, how to do my foundation, how to do eyebrows, all that. But I thought, like I said, because this is primarily just about the eyes, that's why I thought I would just skip all that and go straight to the eyes. Now, it is optional what brands you use. These are just the ones that I've got, but there are so many different brands out there. Because we're doing like an Elsa look, obviously you need a blue. So the blue I'm going to use is actually from this palette here. So I'm just going to use a few, let me open it. So I'm just going to use a few of the blue ones in here. So like I said, you can use any ones you want. Revolution have some nice ones, MUA have some nice ones. I just like using this one because this is one that Reuben actually got me. So yep, just going to take the blue, and I've actually got a brush that I use only for blue colours, because obviously you don't want to have one that you use for pink, blue, purple, because you're going to mix them after a while. So first of all, I just go into the crease here. So you're mainly just focusing the blue on the top bit, you're not doing the bottom bit just yet. So I'm just going to go along and lightly put that in. These ones are quite pigmented, so I don't actually have to use it a lot, which is nice. So once you're happy with that, do the other eye. So once you do that, the main thing is to make sure that they're both even, so that the blue actually rises the same height. If you find one's a little bit higher than the other, then just, without actually putting any more product on, just kind of bring it up slightly. But yeah, so just make sure they're even. Now you could stop there, or you could carry it on. I'm just going to take a darker blue and just put that in the outer corner here. Just a little bit of it, not too much. But like I said, this bit is optional. Now if you've got any fallout, don't worry, just take a brush and just lightly dust it away. Ooh. Don't obviously do it too harsh, because you might actually smear it into your foundation. Now I know some people do their foundation last. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends how much time I've got. Sometimes I do prefer to do my foundation first, just because I'm thinking, like, if I don't have enough time to do the eyes, at least that's already on. But I give myself enough time today. So once you're happy with the blue that you've got on there, the powder, I'm now going to go into the glitters. Now the glitters I've got are these ones here. So these are actually from the Revolution Pro range. Now these ones actually come in a set. You get 5 in a set, and they're £6. I literally just bought all of them because some of these colours, say for example those two came together with say another one and a pink one, and I just really liked all of them. I couldn't decide which one to get, so I just thought I'd just buy all of them. A lot of the time, especially with Superdrug, if you actually get them from Superdrug, they do actually do a 3 for 2 offer on their makeup, so obviously that's a good time to get them if there's a few you want. But I'm just going to take this blue here, and yet again, same with the brush, I actually have a brush that I use just for blue. So the best way to do this, because it's kind of like a putty type material, because it's almost like a putty type consistency, I tend to press in and then press on. You can't say swipe and then swipe, because the type of glitter it is, you can't really swipe, you have to press in. That's why I've got a brush that I only use for the blue, just because obviously I don't want to mix it with other colours as well. So like I said, so you just pull it in, so you just get as much as you want on there. I tend to do like little and often, so I've just got like a tiny bit on there, and then I just lightly press it down to make sure it stays in place. Like I said, with these ones you can't swipe, so it is a case of just picking up a little bit and doing it a little and often. That's what I mean, you need more time to do this. There you go. So at the moment I'm not going right to the inner corner just because I'm actually going to put a highlight there, so I obviously don't want to mix it in with the glitter. But once you're happy with that, then like I said, just wipe away any excess, just lightly wipe it away, and then do the next eye. So once you're happy with that, you can go back in with the blue again, so the blue from the palette that you had earlier, and just kind of clean it up a little bit. So I'm just going to take a little bit of blue and just pop it back in the top bit there, and at the same time I'm kind of pressing down any glitter that's kind of gone on there so it doesn't fall out. But that is optional for you, you don't have to do that. I'm just doing that just to make sure that there isn't like a gap in between where the glitter is and where the powder is. So I'm just lightly going over that, and then any excess, getting rid of that as well. Right, so that is more or less the eyes done. It's so easy, literally just two things. So I just use one powder and then one glitter, that's all I use. So I'm just now going to do my lashes off camera and obviously do my rest of my face, and I'll be right back. So yeah, so that was it. So I hope you enjoyed my Frozen inspired look. I do have a few other ones on my playlist, so please go check those ones out. And that's it, so I'll see you next time. Later days.